Hello, and welcome to another episode of Skyrim Plus. Today we are featuring Alchemist Shack Replacement by Lierin of Mixwater Mods. Let's check out the map. Here we are at the Alchemist Shack. To our north is Ivarstead. And here we are again at Alchemist Shack. First, I'm going to take you on a tour of the Vanilla Shack so you can remember what it looked like. I'll read you Lierin's description so you can anticipate what you want to look for during the walkthrough. Features. It now has a cooking pot and oven inside, and an enchanting bench, anvil, workbench, and a grindstone in addition to the alchemy bench. There is plenty of safe name storage inside and out, harvestable plants, and a small number of hearthfire planting soils, along with a small pond out in the front. The home is frostfall compliant. There is a heat marker right at the bottom of the stone steps going into the pond for bathing as well as by the bed and crafting areas. And the journal and bug jar are still both in the shack. There is a display shelf for the bug jars above the bed. The home is free just like the original version. It has a hammock in the rear for a follower, and just is a lot more livable if you want a starter home with a few conveniences. A nice place to spend the night while traveling, or someplace a follower or two can hang out. Alright, let's shake up this shack and see Lierin's version. Wow, that's like a before and after weight loss reveal. Look at that great looking moss on top of the home. You've got a stable now. Look at the butterflies flying around and the bees. 2 chairs to enjoy your front yard. You've got a flower bed by your window. And look at all of just the plants and life that surrounds this place. Fantastic. Let's head inside. And we'll start to the right. And just about everything you see is a clicky of some sort. If it looks like it might store something that's similar, it probably does. This Shrine of Nocturnal that's backwards, that's actually a mod conflict I have. I really like that painting though, and look at that cool statue of Mara. And then over here you've got your oven and cooking pot. And it looks like I accidentally knocked the bug in the jar over. Sorry. You've got some harvestable ingredients. And look at that bed set she added in. That looks comfortable. And there's the original Alchemist journal that's still on the nightstand. She added a shrine next to it. And then there's a safe, and the safe contains some spell tomes. It contains a Fortify Alchemy necklace and an alchemy skill book. Oh, she added that banner too. And as we head outside, we've got a lot of change. There's a grindstone, and then on the top of the shelf you have a tanning kit, which is the same thing as a tanning rack, a workbench, an anvil, and then on the bottom shelf, if it looks like it, it stores it. So if you see ingots, that means it stores ingots there. If you see leather, you store leather there, etc., etc. And you can start to peek at that garden in the background. We'll get to that in just a second. Over here you've got some soul gem storage, you've got your arcane enchanter with a custom model, that's really neat. And below the table you have a basket to put your potions and your poisons. That mortar and pestle acts as the alchemy station. And that box next to it stores your ingredients. And then there's a lot of miscellaneous containers, the baskets down there, and those contain different alchemical ingredients as well. Lots of things to click on. That's a neat little shell bug back there in the container. It looks like you also have some sleeping tree sap back there. That rabbit's from Anniversary Edition. Then you've got lots of plants that you can harvest for ingredients, for alchemy. You've got a cot back here that we referenced in the description earlier. Maybe you could use that as a follower bed or something. You do have a beehive back here for those stamina potion lovers. And just look at the diversity in plants. I mean, you've got everything back here. You also have a gold ore vein. You've got some glowing mushroom for some fortified smithing potions or fortified destruction. Also, along with having 24 soils to plant whatever you want, just like Apple Shanty, Lierin gives you a lot of extras. Like wheat, potatoes, cabbage, leeks. You've got a whole wall of Jazabay grapes. Look at that ivy. And that's not to disclude all of the 24 soils you can do whatever you want to with. Look at the chickens roaming around in the garden. But it really does give you the opportunity to do a little decorating of your own and add a pop of color to your game. Let's do one more spin around the outside. Let's do one more spin around the inside too. As for final thoughts on this upgrade, I like Lierin's ability to make just about everything you see interactive. She adds more life to this familiar area and spices it up with a great decoration, unique models, adds lots of soils, plants, and colors. I'm a fan of all of her mods. Thank you, Lierin, for sharing this with us. This concludes our tour of Alchemist Shack Replacement. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and leave a comment with your thoughts. To see more of my past tours, click the playlist on the top left. To see my future content, click the channel icon on the bottom left to subscribe. And to never miss an episode, click the bell icon to receive notifications of when I post. As always, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next episode.